Welcome, Pisces, to your end of the month reading for May. I hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, my friends, let's see what's going on with you at the end of the month. Getting straight into this Mercury retrograde. It is starting today. Let's see. Best message, please, for Pisces. Best message for Pisces. Beautiful Pisces. I don't like that card. I don't like that card. Can we take it away and do another one, please? Okay. The hopeless and helpless is telling me that there is some kind of situation that's going on with you, Pisces, where you feel like this situation is becoming hopeless. I do believe it is in a love relationship. I feel like you keep giving to them, and they're not returning. They're not reciprocating what you're giving to them. You try to help them out, and then you expect them to do the same for you, and then it does not happen. So you could even be almost like over rewarding, over trying to get their attention, something of this nature. That's for some of you, not all of you, but it does definitely feel like whatever you're trying to give to them, there is no give and take in this relationship. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm trying. There it is too. Give and receiving. You would like them to give back what you give, right? Reciprocate. I give this to you. Where's mine back? So we would say that it's upside down, right? We don't usually use these upside down very often. Sometimes I do, but in this case, I really feel like it should really be upside down. Because it just feels like you give them your heart, you help them, and then when you have a problem, for some of you it might be little, but it's just not the same. For others of you, it's not there at all. I'm totally turning this upside down. That's totally what I feel. Because no matter what it is, you give way more than they ever give back. Whether they give anything back or not is another story. Very toxic. It's toxic, and it's toxic for your heart. It's toxic for your emotions. It causes emotional kind of damage to the heart. They just withhold. For some of you, it feels like they used to give, and it's just different. That's exactly what it is. It's different. It's like you're trying to embrace all that you can. You're trying to make a new world. You're trying to make this change. You're trying, but it's starting to feel hopeless. It feels like, I've tried to do everything I can, hoping that it would change. I've used all my roots. I've used all my heart. I've done everything I can, and there's nothing there. Trying to walk into this new cycle, but it's not working. Sadness and isolate. Ouch. Of course, how else could you do? If you're not giving and receiving in the master, and it's toxic to you, of course it's going to cause sadness and isolation, so I feel you pulling back. But I do feel like sometimes you still try to give, even though you know. So, and it's into the end of the month, you're going to isolate, right? It's like you're going to kind of go under the water. You're pushing back, holding back, not going to try at the end of the month now. Feels like where you were trying before, keep pushing and pushing. And it's like even though they're not giving, it's in your nature to keep doing so. You're not doing it anymore. You're done, right? You're successful, and your growth is coming from your job. The success and growth is what you're going to be worried on. So the only thing that you're going to be embracing at this time is your money, your job, other things that don't. And you know, when you isolate and keep yourself away, you're probably going to feel like you're more married to your job because you're going to put your mind and your place in other places. So the only place that you're going to have real success and growth is within the other places that you're giving more to, but you're isolating yourself from them. So, you know, giving more attention to maybe the children. Not saying you never give them attention before. I'm just saying now it'll be like overage, right? Because you're not splitting. So it'd be like, now I'm just going to take the kids to the zoo. I'm out. Not even going to worry. I'm not even going to ask you if you want to go. I don't even care. Wow. I feel that. I don't even care. Look, my success and growth is going to come from where I want it to be. I'll work overtime to stay away from you if that needs to be. Don't matter. I'll work on my money. Going to the zoo? No, I didn't ask you. Why the hell would I? You don't pay attention to me, or you don't care, or however. Maybe they only care when they want to care. Everybody's story is a little different. You've tried to share the love, but you just can't. You might even be giving more sharing love to your friends. Your like I said, you're sharing your love in other places. That's the point that I was making. Right. Trying to find an equal balance within yourself, right? Try to do so. It's going to take a lot of healing. I guess this can go down here because it's going to be here, but it's like this, I guess, is how we'll do that. It's definitely going to take some healing. Teaching. You might be talking to somebody else. You might even have to go to a marriage counselor or something of this nature where you feel like you might need to learn from someone else. Somebody might be even talking to you. It could be another loved one who's teaching you about the situation if you're opening up. I'd say more females open up to these types of situations when it comes to Pisces. If it's male, you're probably not opening up much at all. You're going to keep it to yourself. Of course, all Pisces are a little bit different. If you are opening up Pisces and you're male, it's only going to be to your closest close. Most Pisces do anyways. They're not big talkers when it comes to those types of things. But definitely male. Because even male, it's going to take them a long, long time before they even want to really open up. The daydreams and decisions is actually going to be a part of this. Also teaching yourself within your own kind of meditative state, what I call the underwater world. And this is because you feel like the other parts of people feel like when Pisces are doing this, you guys are kind of blocked, right? You kind of make a wall. You're kind of like, hey, where are you? So I call it the underwater state, where your fish is. I have a best friend who's a Pisces. He does that a lot, so I used to always make him jokes. So I have a lot of uncles that do it too, so I started making those jokes with them too. I have one that doesn't get it, and then the other two think it's hilarious. So, because one doesn't acknowledge that they do that, right? That you guys do that. I think it's not really a conscious thing. I don't think. It's more of a subconscious thing. So, like I said, the one doesn't get it. He thinks I'm crazy, and then my uncle and my best friend, my other uncle is the one that doesn't get it. But my other uncle and my best friend think it's hilarious. Because they know it and they don't care. You know what I mean? Yeah, I am. I'm blocking you. I don't care. I'm over here thinking. A place to get your emotions together, a place to confront what's going on within the situation. So it's pretty much your own shadow world, your own reflections of what's going on. That's all that is. And this is a place where you can heal, a place where you can think, a place where you're not allowing the inside world in while you're doing so, and you could actually be isolating. Some just sit on the couch and just literally just kind of blank out, go into their own thoughts. That's what I've noticed more than anything, more than hiding out. But in a situation like this, there could be some actual hiding out. But this is going to be a place where, you know, you could be listening to someone who's saying this to you, who's trying to make you understand something, and then you actually go into the zone, I guess you could say. So this is very difficult. Because you love from such a deep level, these readings are really hard for me. And because I've always had a lot of Pisces friends, I am Taurus. Tauruses and Pisces usually get along very well. I'm not going to say all of them do, but I'm just going to say most do. So I would have to say that from the understanding of what I know from Pisces, being around them pretty much my whole life, they love to give. They love to interact. You love from a deeper part of your soul, because once you love forever. And so when somebody does hurt you, it's for me, it's almost unforgivable in a lot of ways. There are some nasty Pisces out there, though, too. So for cross watchers, yes, I will tell you that, too. I've met some of them myself as well. That's just because they're more secluded than anybody else. This has nothing to do with that kind of reading. So if you're looking for that, this reading will not resonate with you. I just want to bring that up to light. This is the Pisces that wants to give, wants to love. The soul within the situation is, I gave you my soul. This is a love reading. I gave you my soul. I had, you know, and literally, guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had sex and we connected. I gave you my soul. And you are taking me for granted. You are not giving back to me the way you used to. You are hurting me, encaging me, right? And you're losing patience. You're definitely losing patience within the situation. And I can feel that. At the end of the month, it's like, you know what? And I'm losing patience, and this is why you're end up this way. You're losing patience because you don't know what to do anymore, because you're trying your hardest right now, and they will not they will not give back. Hey, they're taking fine. They're taking fine, right, Pisces? They're taking fine. Everything's fine. But they're not giving back. Hey, it sure is funny that you can sit over there and maybe they just an example. They're sick. I gave to you. I'm giving you soup. I'm giving you love. I'm fluffing your pillow. I gave you a massage. However, right? I turned the TV to where you want it to be. I gave you the remote. I did everything, you know. And I got sick. I didn't get no damn soup. You surely didn't even give me a pillow. So there ain't no pillow to fluff because you didn't even give me a pillow. Remote, you make me get up and get down for it every 5 minutes. I don't even know where the hell you went when I checked on you every like 10, 15 minutes and I haven't seen you all day. That type of scenario. Now, that doesn't mean that's anyone's situation. And of course, if it's not your situation, throw it away. It's just an example, right? Example of how sad this is, that, you know, I give you my heart and you do nothing for me. And it is. And it makes you almost feel like they're not the person you used to know. Who is this person? It's almost like they're wearing some kind of false mask around you, like they've turned, like they're different. They're not the same person. Maybe their heart is hardened. Maybe you feel your heart is hardening. You're making my heart harden. Maybe I'm becoming the person I don't want to be. Maybe you feel like you're both becoming something you don't want to be. They've become something that you didn't want, and now you're starting to become somebody else because your heart is hardening, because I'm getting sad. So maybe you're putting on kind of a false mask yourself. But not out of deceit, out of sadness. Meaning I'm smiling, but I'm crying in the inside, trying to do something. Maybe you're not even going to do that. I feel like in the end of the month, you're going to say, I don't give a shit. I ain't smiling no more. How about that? I did it maybe in the beginning of the end of the month, or maybe I've been doing this for a while, but you know what? Now I'm going to show you how sad I am. Or maybe I won't even show you that I'm sad. Maybe you won't even see me. I'm out. Oh my gosh, unsuccessful cups. So yeah, and for some of you, it could be a marriage or a really, really big dedicated relationship that is just falling and you just can't catch it, you know, because of the devil energy. And you're aware of the overwhelming toxicness to the heart. I don't think that this person's very nice to you. I just don't think they're very nice. Whether they give or take or not, I think for a lot of you, they're just not even nice. They're not even very loving. Like, they don't really show any love. They're just not very nice. They could be very smug, very cynical, over opinionated. There's a lot of maybe even over sarcastic. What are you talking about? I don't know. I just feel like it's very smug. Those things I said, I'm not going to say them again. Those things. I think that that's what's coming out. And I think that right now, in the end of the month, you're going to see it more than you had before. It's like all of a sudden there's smugness and all this cynicalness and all this stuff is coming, and you're becoming more and more aware that they're really doing this. Maybe you were kind of blinding yourself a little bit because of the embracing, trying to try it like you knew it was there, but maybe you didn't realize it was at that level, or you're noticing it more than it, because maybe it is becoming more. But I do think that this person's very smug and very cynical towards you, sarcastic, something. And if they weren't before, they're definitely becoming now. Okay. So going to the success and growth, it's like I'm just going to share my love in other places, go to work, feel comfortable, do the things I need to do because I am the emperor. And I know in other places I do have the golden touch. And I do know my self-worth. And I know who I am, and maybe you're a boss at work. Maybe you're a big wig at work, so you can just, relax there. Maybe you're a dad, maybe you're a mom, and you're just going to, like I said before, just take extra time with the children, not even worrying about them. Like I said, you're going to say, we're going to the zoo, and you take the children, and you don't even ask them if they want to go to the zoo. Because you're like, forget it. You're all smug and sarcastic. I don't want to deal with it. I don't know. It could come back at you like, why didn't you ask me? But for some of you, I even feel like they're even just like, whatever, fine, go. Take that one how it resonates, because it's either going to be, it feels like it's either definitely one or the other. They either don't care, or they're going to get all butthurt and be like, why didn't you ask me to go? In a very sarcastic, rude manner. So the healing says you need to heal the love, but I want you guys to start with self-love first, because this is really attacking yourself. I really want you to work on the self-love. I know that you know who you are, but this is knowing who you are from a successful, growthful place. Now I want you to know who you are and how loving you are from this other place of self. So that way you can, heal from all of this. Anything nasty that they've said or making you feel like you're not worth. See, because the self-worth over here is knowing your self-worth at work, through the children. But what about self? Self is so different between those aspects. So this one is saying, bring in the self-love for yourself, really connect so you can heal. Know that whatever they're doing is just bullshit. That's not true. And for cross watchers, if Pisces is doing this to you, then, it's it is what it is. Like I said, there are some that are like that. Of course, but it runs in every sign. You're either one way or another. So whatever is going on, though, guys, really seriously find the self-love within yourself. Do not allow this to keep you detached. I don't want to see you guys harden your heart, man. You have so much, right? You have so much love to give. I would just hate for you to just close down. Because then it's going to feel like the world is missing an opportunity to understand what true emotion really is. See, Pisces are the last of the zodiac because you hold on to all the emotions, all of the emotion of the world, right? So I would really hate to see and lose something like that, because it's not going to be, it's not going to be good for you. I just would not want to see that. So make sure that you are keeping yourself very loving, right? Text those who can give you love by keeping yourself open, like your friends or whoever. Teach. Whoever can teach you to keep that open, whoever can continue to keep your love going. I don't care if it's your mom. I don't care if it's your best friend. I don't care if it's a counselor, just continue. And, allow that to focus, because there's so much love, right? This way you can get the attention and the rewards that you really need, and also give them back to yourself. Do not allow this person to make you the third wheel within a situation. Do not allow them to steal a piece of you, right? And yes, I do believe that a lot of this is a very huge committed relationship, like you've been together a long time, or you are married, something like this. Keep the faith within yourself to know exactly who you are, and do not allow the relationship to, crumble. Because no matter what, the relationship is crumbling, and it's definitely taking a tower. And this is because this person has issues. Do watch your obsessive behavior, Pisces. I have to say this for Pisces, because Pisces is one of the biggest signs that as soon as they lose love, they overeat, they substance, drinking, spending money, however it is. Watch that, okay? Codependency on other things. That's not for everybody, but it is a huge thing for Pisces. You guys know this. I know you do. I know you do. I know you know other Pisces that as soon as sadness and destruction come, and they turn to compulsiveness of some kind of codependency. Might even be trying to find the grass is greener somewhere else. Out of the blue, right? Don't do that. Don't do that. Keep yourself together over here, guys. Because there's a lot of love. But see, the thing about Pisces is that there's a lot of love out there. And I know you do. It's the thing I'm worried about is you hurting yourself from closing down to the love, right? That's what I'm worried about. Or overeating or over drinking. See what I'm saying? But I do see, for some of you, it's intuitively understanding when you're getting into a place that this can, be beneficial in the end, because you're really going to, see what's really going on around you, so that you can witness new love. You can actually go out and find someone who adores you. Guys, there are so many people who, would, just love to have someone who could give the love that a Pisces could give. Absolutely. And for some of you who are not in a marriage, but also in a committed, maybe, I don't know. I'm just going to say, everybody's story is different. You have some kind of new love that comes in. You have someone who can give you love. I don't care. I don't care. Because it doesn't matter in the end. There's someone out there that offers you love, that can actually teach you love. And a lot of you have a new love coming in, or some kind of, a place where you can take action. I'm just going to leave it. Right. You know what your story is. But you do definitely have somebody who can give you love, and who can give you cups, who can help you work these things out. Whoever it is. Okay? And help you through it. Okay, and at the end of the month, it's just that offering of cups. It's that I'm here to help you. I'm here to give you the love. You have a better understanding. When they give you this love, you know where you're supposed to be. You know where you can go. It could be somebody from your past who that when you go there, they make you feel victorious. They make you, and they help you along the way. They bring back the blessing of who you are and make you feel happy inside, the way that this other person cannot. Right? And that's where it is. That's where it's going to be. Okay, let's get some daily healing cards over here for you, Pisces. This person, I don't see them changing anytime soon, at least not at the end of the month. If anything, I see them getting a little snobbier and a little worse. Definitely by next week, I just see some arguments coming up. And I feel like it's against your feelings, you know? It's your feelings. It's kind of like maybe, you know, they say something snobby and you're like, you know what is wrong? Why are you doing that? You see what I'm saying? There's going to be some kind of argument that's going to come up for most of you. And it's going to feel like you're being attacked. And I feel like a lot of it is going to be them attacking your emotions. I'm so sorry, emotions. Maybe they're going to say, you're too weak. Why are you doing that? I don't know. I see some snobby stuff coming out for some of you. It's like, it's heartbreaking. It is. It's heartbreaking. Foster patience. Yeah. Yeah. Because I see the impatience over here. So foster patience. Not only within yourself, within the whole situation. Trust in divine order. You are being helped. Now we know you're being helped, right? We said have the faith that you're being helped, that there is somebody here helping you, or somebody is on their way to help you, or you're getting ready to call the person who you always call to help you. Okay, but just remember, the divine is also there to help you as well. So they want you to understand that no matter whether it's a human being, you can always go within yourself when you're healing and know that your higher self is there with, you know, everybody is there to help you on the divine side. You're never alone. Even when you feel like you are so alone, you're never alone. Remember, Pisces, always that you are an I. Use this higher aspect of yourself to redeem your shadow aspects. You can use that when you're in the sadness, loneliness, underwater type of world. Remember who you are. But see, that's what I said. I want you to remember who you are. Remember that you're loved. Remember you have all kinds of good things about you that no other sign has. You're a very powerful sign. Master the step that you're on. Okay? Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.